What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back out at the property and we are going to be working on the driveway again, which we've been working on clearing stuff, but this video specifically is going to be basically getting this driveway in all the way to the back where I want to build the storage building. So this will be part one, and this is going to be basically getting our pretty much roughed in driveway, and then part two we're going to have with bringing in a little bit of dirt and doing the gravel. So that'll be part two. This is part one. So let's get to it. We got a ton of stuff to dig out, grade, stumps, everything, rocks, all kinds of stuff. So let's get to it. All right, so we got one massive stump out. This thing took forever, but this tree is gigantic and probably even bigger than another stump, right? Thing is massive. It had a bunch of clay kind of holding it in, but finally got it to move, and then had to use the chain and the skid steer to pull it over. So hopefully gonna be able to push it now and drag it over there. I might have to dig some of this clay off, but at least this is out of the way from the bridge right there. And now we can finally start grading in through here. Give you a bigger picture there. So road will go up past there. Katie driving the skid steer back up. But after we got that giant stump out, did a little bit of grading. So we come across the creek here, and then now you can see exactly where the driveway is coming up through here. We'll have to do some more grading around here to make that look better, but you can kind of see where the driveway is going. So slowly but surely, I'm definitely not great at grading, that's for dang sure, but we're getting there. We got to raise up this little spot up a little higher, a few other things to smooth out, and we'll have to raise this little low spot up just a little, and then goes up to the hill to the left there. So looking pretty good. I'm gonna go catch up to her, help her get the skid steer loaded up. Alrighty guys, another day out here working on getting this driveway cut in. I got the skid steer unloaded. I do need to grease the skid steer, and of course my grease gun broke again. The actual tube got stuck in the grease gun, and then when you pulled the plunger back, it went and pulled half the grease gun back, so now you can't use it. This is the second grease gun. These things suck. So gonna go get a new grease gun. Unfortunately, I'll have to unhook the truck from the trailer, go get that, come back, we'll grease it up, and then we are gonna work on 2 stumps here, and then we will start working on some stumps up in the top. So for you guys, you'll see us basically the ending of 2 stumps here, and then we'll probably actually do a little bit of cutting of some of the trees up in the top, and then 2 more stumps. So let's get started. Big old stump had a lot of roots growing down low, but got this one out. That thing must be like 8 foot. Still got one more up there, and then there's a second one there that I didn't even see that was buried. So we'll have to get both of those guys, and then we'll be good with this section. This will all need to be graded out, and yeah, so I'm gonna finish up that one, and then we'll see you up at the top. these last two out. Oh, as I fall. Gonna grade through with the regular bucket, just make this smooth, and then we'll get up over to the other side. Can't even up on over to the other side. But hopefully, I got a new drone, so hopefully some of the footage from that thing is cool. It seems like it flies so much better than the other one. So yeah, let's clean up this little area, head on up there. So decently smoothed out, just a quick little job. Obviously it's not perfect by any means. Didn't bother doing too much over here since I'm gonna have to dig all this up to get that out. But let's head down there and head to the other stumps. Yeah, so not gonna lie, that was a little nerve-wracking having the drone just follow me in the skid steer. You just kind of put it on a tracker and it follows me. So that was the first time trying that. So it probably was a little bit longer and a little slower, but we'll get better and better at using the drone and get you guys some real good shots of everything going on. So we made it up here, and again, Stump City. What I thought was maybe 2 stumps, 3 stumps, looks like 4 or 5. So let's take a look. All right, we got a massive one there. We have obviously those 2 huge ones, which we cut those trees down next to the skid steer. Then there's some old stuff. So this was cut way before I bought the property. I'll have to dig that out. And then there's 2 that are kind of grown together. So that's going to be a nightmare probably. So, but those have to go. That one has to go because I want to make this turn a little less sharp and more sweeping. So when trailers come in and stuff, it'll be a lot easier. The road goes this way right now, but I want it to stay as close as I can to this ridge. Kind of sad breath a little bit. You can see it falls off to the side there. And we're gonna have the driveway come right through the middle of these right here. Alrighty, so we're making some progress. I cut out the smaller trees within here just because the brush cutter, when they're a little bit thicker, maybe 2 or 3 inches, a little harder to hit it with my brush cutter since it doesn't have an open front to allow the brush or the tree to come in to hit the blade. It's easier just to cut them out. And then all this little stuff we can we'll drag with the bucket or get with the brush cutter on Monday. So of course we got another old stump here. Probably need to take that tree, but not a priority right now. Probably also that one, not a priority. As you can see, there's a ton of rock all through this ridge line. There's just ton of rock. So I'm gonna try and push these rocks out of the way and kind of make us a little path going that way. We'll probably need some dirt to fill this all in. But then we're also going to take that tree out, and I don't know if we'll do that today or not. It's probably not a great way to drop it, but maybe we'll take down this big one. So we'll get this open with the skid steer, and we'll start seeing where the driveway is going. A poor little turtle in the ground there. Kind of moved over. Little guy's got a hard head. See a couple little scrapes on him, but he looks like he's all right. So we have gone from Stump City to Rock City here, because Lord, there's so many rocks. We got a giant one, giant couple under here. Been pushing, as you saw, tons and tons of rock. I don't know why. Goes from all red clay there to tons of rocks. This big one right there, and then there, and then all in there, bouncing me around like crazy. But we'll keep going. I'm thinking the stump bucket actually might be good to dig down and get some of these out, get the bigger ones out that way. This side looks a little bit higher than where we want to build, so I should be able to skim some of this dirt off and put it down into here to help us level this out so it's not such a steep hill. All right, so best I could do right now, there's a couple massive rocks in there, so I can't really get that down. But I think we're gonna have to bring in a bunch of dirt to raise this up. I don't wanna fix all this just yet because we gotta cut this tree out, so I'll have to dig this out. So not really a point in smoothing it out, but slowly coming in. So we'll probably have to drop these two trees first, just because this one, there's no way to drop it that way really. I need to go right in between these and kind of lay it up in there. So I think from here, I'll probably clear out a little bit through here so you can see a little bit better, and then we'll probably go ahead and drop some of those trees. All right, guys, so I'm gonna give you a quick drone shot here. This is driving up, coming up the top of the driveway. You see there's a couple stumps still need to remove. This is where we're coming up, and then it'll veer towards the left, and then it comes around and sweeps. We actually dropped two of these trees yesterday. I did off camera, but dropped those two. And then we'll sweep around this right-hand corner, comes around, and then this is the spot where you'll see the next clip of us brush cutting and opening up this area a bit more. I actually have where you guys will see it from across this little opening here. You'll see us clear this out more because this is going to be where the storage building is going. I'm hoping to get this up before we build the actual house. That way we can move a bunch of the cars over and get them in a better storage situation than when they're currently at. So we're going to start brush cutting this area back here. showing you exactly what I got done today. I kind of opened this area up, and this is where the storage building will go. So definitely need to get this graded out. Don't know exactly if I'm gonna have somebody else do that or I'll do that. We'll see. Definitely gonna, seems like it'll be tough just because there's a lot of rock here. Compared to the other side, there's not as much rock, but here there is rock everywhere. So it is tough to dig through this. And I don't know exactly if I need to bring in dirt, move dirt around. I don't know. But I also wanted to show you guys in the back of the property. It seems like, which I thought we moved far enough out, we wouldn't have to deal with this, but it looks like they are, I think, are going to be building a subdivision behind us, which really stinks. But I'll show you real quick with the drone. They have clear cut everything right to my property line. So we'll take a look at this with the drone. So, all clear cut there, but at the end of the day, it's their land, so they can do what they want with it. So, if I had more money, I would have bought it, but I don't. So, yeah, we'll have to deal with that. I think we're going to plant some evergreens across here now, so that by the time the actual subdivision comes in, maybe we'll have 20-foot evergreens lining the whole back property line. So, that should be good. But let's get back to where we need to grade. All right, so this video is probably getting up pretty long, but we got at least this area opened up a bit. Got some of the smaller trees down. I think I'm gonna drop a few of these, maybe here in a minute, we'll see. But I think that is gonna do it for this video, or I guess we could say this will be part 1. And then for part 2 will be us adding in dirt and making everything look smooth. So I'll probably dig out a lot of these stumps off camera just because you've already seen me dig out a bunch of stumps. Don't need to see me dig out a whole bunch more. So I'll get all that cleaned up, and then we'll either have somebody come in and kind of give me some pointers on what to do. Maybe some of you guys have some pointers. Should we bring in dirt? Should I cut down this high area and move all that dirt to the little bit low? I don't know. Gonna have to get some advice on it and go from there. So appreciate you guys if you're watching to this far in the video. I'm really excited about all the progress we've made so far on the property, and I can't wait till we have storage building up here and then a shop to build all the cars in, as well as a house. That'd be nice too. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and be a part 2 coming out here soon. See ya.